Hey guys, Run with Craft Scissors here with another plan with me. This one is in my Erin Condren. It's going to be August 14th through the 20th, so it's technically the first week of school for my students. I go back to work. You're going to watch this on Monday. I go back to work Tuesday night for freshman orientation, which I think I've mentioned because I was like, yeah, don't expect a video. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to have to film my Wednesday plan with me early because usually I film that on Tuesdays. Anyway, my schedule. So this is from PomegranateStickerCo, IPR for her. You can use RWCS25 for 25% off. She has amazing kits. They are glossy, but I don't feel like they're too squeaky like some of the other glossy. I mean, obviously I'm sure it's like different brands feel different. So I picked these two clips. I'm not sure how well they match, but I feel like usually the first week of school, we eat a lot of coffee and donuts as teachers. So I thought I would put this down because I definitely think the blue and the pink in this one matches. But this is teal. And I was like, well, if it had been pink or blue, it would have matched better, but still coffee and donuts. So those are the clips I want to use. And they're in my shop. And there's a coupon code for 20% off below. And then let's get started. The washi I picked out to add to this kit, I think I'm going to use this one. My mom gave me this. I'm not even sure where she found it. She's like, I bought it when I was working on your grandmother's birthday party or something. And then she's like, we didn't even end up using it. So it's a full roll. And so I don't know where it's from, but it's super cute. And I thought it went with the loopy kind of flowers right here. Yeah. So, and I have some clips like that, but I mean, that one is for the Plan With Me design group. I guess I could have used that one. Where's that one? There it is. Does this one match? Kind of. I do have a school one, but it's sold out, so I didn't want to show you guys. There's only one left, which basically is my like photo one, but it doesn't completely match either because that green. So anyhow, maybe I'll use this one too. All right, let's get started. I mean it this time. I mean it. All right, so weekend banner and deco stuff and extra full boxes, and then there's full boxes on this, and then headers and washi we'll do kind of last. And then I like to do in this one, yeah, checklist and half boxes. So full box checklist and then half boxes. She does have full like checklists that you can use if you prefer to write on like the white paper. And then here's the header, so that's what we're gonna start with. So Etsy. So Erin Condren Planner is for my Etsy. So I like to put my to-do little things in today. So it's a little mixed up, but that's okay. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. My sale went over so well, and I have you guys to thank for it because I know when you're shopping, even if you didn't put that you found me off or that you were purchasing and you are a subscriber or whatever, I know. I remember your guys' names from like replying to comments, which by the way, I've totally been slacking off with the past few days because I've been getting ready for this sale, and then I thought I was ready. I was not ready. So I was trying to like restock that first day, and I was like, I'm only going to restock this first day, and then I need to start on orders because I wanted to surprise everyone and get them all mailed out on Monday, which is going to be the case. So I hope you guys all have an awesome week getting your happy mail from me if you ordered. That's kind of the catch. Let me make sure this is straight. Yeah, it is. Awesome. I love these colors. They're like girly, but with the blues, it's not like overly girly, if that makes any sense. So what am I excited about? So should I talk about school? Like you guys having like a choice right now. Because usually I talk about Etsy, and I was part of a collab sale is what I was talking about. And I wasn't even sure I was going to do something like that. And my friends have been trying to talk me into doing one, like my other Etsy shop planner friends. And so I was like, okay. And so I applied to a couple. I got in to 2 of them, and I had accepted the first one because I honestly didn't think I was going to get in the second one. And we had to reply before the other one was going to be able to tell me. Well, the very next day, that group said, yeah, we want you too. And I was like, oh, I can't. And they had a rule that you can't do sales back to back. Plus theirs was going to be like this weekend, like the weekend before this, which basically is I've started back to work. And so I would have been super stressed out because next weekend is the weekend that I usually like make stuff for my classroom decor because I kind of like to be in my room and kind of get the vibe of things. before I decide on what I'm going to do with my room. Last year I did a lot of inspirational quotes. I laminated them. I printed them off and I laminated them. And that was fun. I think the kids like that. I always try to see how it changes my classroom environment based on how I decorate it. The year that I put up a sign about what you are, it was a you are sign. And it was like, you are a reader, you are a friend. And then like at the end it said, you are the reason that I'm here. That, oh my gosh, I tore that poster down. Like it was not a good year of teaching. Let's put it that way. That was a rough one. Last year though was amazing. And it's like, you never know like what impacts the children, or I don't really consider them children. They are children, obviously they're minors, but like I teach high school, so they have a little bit more maturity, obviously, and somewhat reasonable is what I'm going to say about that. Because I do know a few of my students have found my channel, which has been interesting too. I'm like, don't talk about it. Because like, I don't want, I don't know, trolls. I don't know if you guys even know what that is, but like, it hasn't happened. It only happened once, and it was like a joke from one of my students, and it was a long time ago. And I teased him about it for like the rest of the year, so he never did it again. That's funny. But you always worry about like them getting too much into your personal life, I guess is kind of what I was thinking. Because I share a lot, but I share a lot with my students too, because it's important for them to see you as a person, I think. And there was a TED Talks video where this lady was saying, she was like, don't you learn better from people that you like to listen to? And that resonated with me. So it's like, I do want my students to like me. I want them to respect me, but I also do want them to like me. And I understand I'm not going to get all of them to like me. I have like, over 120 some students, probably. So definitely don't expect all of them to like me. That would be overwhelming. And I'm also not like going to please everyone. That's not going to work either. But I think I do have a variety of my lesson plans. We do something different every day. There's notes every day. Yes, most likely. Unless it's study guide day or test day, or we happen to be watching a movie. And even then they usually have to take notes or answer questions or write me an essay. But then I have to read those. So I don't assign too many essays because you actually have to read those. Or I do. I don't know if all teachers do. I've had students go, you read it? And I'm like, yeah, it was hilarious. And they're like, oh, thanks. So then it made me think maybe some teachers don't even read their papers, which is sad. But I get it. Teachers have, limited amount of time. And a lot of us, because of the pay, a lot of us have multiple jobs, which like me, I have my Etsy store and YouTube. Although YouTube isn't like a job. I don't mean it like that. I mean, I have like what I do on YouTube, I guess, in my alternate life. Because I had, there's a friend of mine that she worked at a retail store because she wanted the discounts so that she could dress nice at work. And so I was like, that's good. Which honestly, I was working at Lane Bryant when right before I got hired as a teacher. So I actually got myself outfitted before I quit so I could use the discount. Right? And then I think I told you guys I was pretty successful at shopping with my mom the other day. So I was excited about that. Oh, and then Colleen, hey Colleen, because she watches me. And now she purchased from my Etsy shop, so shout out to Colleen. There's so many of you that did. You know who you are. I love you all. Okay, dinner stuff doesn't really work in this planner because it's for Etsy. The shipping one I can say that I'm going to mail orders that day or something. And then I don't really use the TV one. The heart one I can use throughout the week, and then that'll be for the sidebar, so we'll get there. All right, let's go ahead and do full boxes. So what's my theme sticker gonna be? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so she does include enough for a theme sticker. I think it's gonna be this little girl with a backpack, because I don't want to cover up those golden highlights. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll do it that way. Oh, so anyway, so Colleen, what I was talking about, I got squirrel. Anyway, which is white. We should all have squirrel clips now, right? I sell those. Those were a big hit in the sale. Anyway, so she was talking to me in my last video, and she was like, have you done the Amazon wish list for your classroom? And I was like, what are you talking about? And she's like, you make a wish list on Amazon, and then you share it with everyone, and then they can support your classroom. And I was like, that's pretty cool, but I don't want to I didn't know where to put it, like where to share it to. Like, it's like if you're wanting to buy school supplies, like I know a lot of churches do that, where it's like you buy or fill a backpack. I think we've done that before at a church, and it's like you buy everything and you fill it in the backpack, and there's like a checklist, and it goes to a kid that needs it. So that kind of thing. So I made one, but I'm not sure if I should like where to put the link. I went ahead and put it on my RunWithCraftScissors Facebook page, and I just said, hey, if you want to support my students this year, you know, that kind of thing. And then I started thinking, like, what do I need? And then I was like, well, I usually need Lysol wipes. We're not supposed to use them, but some kids just like sweat on the desk. Like if they decide to put their head down, or like the coughing and the sneezing and the flu and the blech. Yeah, grosses me out. So I put those on there, like just random stuff. And I did find some sociology posters that I was like, oh, I might need to go ahead and just buy those. Because school starts on the 16th, and so it's like, I want to have them before then. Okay, these are like quarter boxes and then washi, which I like to add in later. And then here we have the other full box I need for this row. I did pretty good color blocking. Can we just talk about that? So light blue, pinks, blue, pinkish purple, blue, pinkish purple, and then this blue. It's like this one is meant to be the theme sticker, even though it doesn't say that, because obviously you can choose whatever you want. Okay, I'm gonna put this down. Now I think I came up with a new way of doing this, so bear with me. I'm gonna turn my planner around, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cover up the dots instead of trying to find a piece of washi. But I have to do this part upside down, which is funny because ironically I used to plan upside down. The way my old camera like setup was. Okay, honestly, it's not that. It wasn't the way my old camera was set up. It was because I didn't know. My husband's like, why don't you just flip the camera like in the settings? And I was like, oh, because I didn't know you could do that. My planner charm is from Charm Chapters, by the way. It's a cute little starfish because it's summertime. I'll switch it out for the leaves here in a bit. We're about to do that. Okay, what's next? Full box checklist. I always write down what I advertise on Instagram. That's what I put here. These are my to-dos, so like things I need to do for my shop. Restock this, mail this, order from Amazon, like packing material and stuff. And then this should be able to be color blocked too. I love her kits. And she sent me a ton of them. So you guys are going to see a lot of these. I'm so excited. You guys seem to really like the carnival one. So I'm hoping that you guys like this one too. She's fairly new, but she is not new at sticker making because I got a kit from her last December. So she's been making stickers for a while. She just, I guess, got brave enough to have an Etsy shop. She was like, you're part of the reason I did. And I was like, aw, because I really liked her stickers. I really did. And they were like oops or something. Like, I think she said she made 2 sets or something, and so she did a giveaway on her channel? No, Instagram. It was on her Instagram. So, she's on Instagram if you want to look her up, PomegranateStickerCo. Gosh, everything fits so perfectly, you guys. So love it. And they're cut perfectly. You're not seeing me struggle at all. And sometimes you guys do. And sometimes I'm like, it's just me. I have done that. So I don't know about my decor, because I mean, I teach high school, so it can't be like kiddie stuff or like themed. And then I don't want to go girly because I have male students. There's been times where I have like last year I had a class of 17 kids. It was really weird. That never happens. I'm gonna add this to my sidebar probably. It was like 17 kids, and they just, that's all I had. All right, so washi. I'm wondering if this is gonna be wide enough with these boxes. We'll have to see. I don't even know what kind of brand washi this is because she handed it to me just like this. And I was like, thanks, Mom. Shout out to my mom. She's newly subscribed too. I know you guys are like, you've been on YouTube for a long time. Well, my mom. My dad's been subscribed for a while. So, and my sister-in-law watches now too. Hey, Sandy. So, and Britannia, I hope you're not feeling so grouchy today. Because she's pregnant and she's getting toward the end and she's grouchy. So she said in one of her videos I just watched, which I'm like way behind on watching videos too. So if you watch me and I watch you and I haven't commented in a while, I'm really sorry. I've just been like super busy with like school starting and having to make like appointments after appointments. And then did you guys notice my pink tips are gone? And the French tips are not there. My nail appointment is the 12th, but they were already flaking off really bad on the side. So I don't know if it was the girl that I had do it, because when I did the French ones, it was different girl, or if it was like the nail polish that I chose because I did color instead of like the white. That could have been it, or because I was in the pool. We went swimming a few times, but I felt like it started chipping after like a week. And so I was not very happy about that. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it. I'm hoping I can get my classroom. I don't know. This week is so crazy because it's like I go back to work, but I don't actually get to be in my classroom. And I need to like decorate it. But then the first thing I need to do is like print out my syllabus and get everything ready and copied so I can create a subfolder so I can sign up for my supervision schedule. Anyway. You have to sign up for your supervision schedule. We have to do 2 supervisions a year, sorry. And my freshman orientation thing is one of them checked off my list. Thank you. And see, some of these are a little bit smaller, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah. We will. So I checked off that off my list. And then I have to sign up for one more, which is usually homecoming. But my husband said maybe do a play this year. So I have to see if I can get down there in time because a lot of teachers like to go to the plays. Because you get to sit there and watch a play instead of like at a dance. I have to stand there and like watch students if they're acting suspicious or inebriated. Try to be nice about it. But I kind of have a routine of going to homecoming every year with one of my coworkers. So, and I don't know if she watches me. I know she follows me on Instagram, but that doesn't mean she takes the time to watch my videos. And she does order from me sometimes, which is kind of funny. Anyway, so I kind of want to keep that up. But if I sign up for homecoming, my husband will have to ask off from work, so that's kind of annoying. But it kind of just depends on how fast I get down there, because if I don't get down there fast enough. Okay, I like to use these for when I need to write on like super patterned, but honestly I feel like I could write around these things. I don't really want to cover them up with stickers, so we'll see how that goes. And there is little flags on here and stuff like that. So this, honestly, this would do a personal spread in my opinion. With some cute washi, of course. Gotta have that cute washi. Alright, so let's do the washi. Speaking of which, we'll do this one down here. That's where it's supposed to go. And then they've already released like our schedule for like these next few days and like when we're supposed to have meetings and stuff. But there's always that we have a meeting with our department and I never know when it's going to be because there's like options of when our department head can schedule it. So that's kind of interesting. And we always have a fair amount of new teachers, which always kind of messes things up because they don't always like follow the rules because they don't necessarily know them. So that's kind of difficult sometimes at the beginning of the year. And then honestly, this may sound mean, I don't bother to get to know the new teachers until their second year because they leave a lot. Like they can't hack it, or they get a better job offer, or they get married and move away. So I just feel like I'm not going to bother getting to know new people until year 2. So I don't. And then a fair amount of our female coworkers have gotten married, so their names have changed. So that's going to confuse our students because they're going to think they have a new teacher and they're going to show up and it's going to be a teacher they had last year. So that'll be kind of funny. I got married before I was teaching, so which is something I kind of wanted to do in general when I was like thinking about my student teaching. I was like, my student teaching, I obviously went by my maiden name, which is funny because every once in a while, like big once in a while, I run into students who had me in their student teaching or when I was substitute teaching with my maiden name. And they'll yell out that name, and I'm like, that's my mother. Like, what? Because kids don't really do the Ms. and Mrs. They just say Mrs. most of the time. Most of the time. There are kids out there that, like, take the time to go, oh, right, you're married, so it's Mrs. Oh, right, you're not married, it's Ms. But they don't necessarily keep up with that, really. Okay, so what day are we starting with? I already forgot. 14. I talked too much to remember what day we're on. Come on, give me the sticker. What are you doing? Give me the sticker. Give me the sticker. There we go. Hey, look, I'm doing the dates before the very end because we still have sidebar. First time for everything. Or the last time. Don't know. Oh my gosh, so I was so busy with sales. Normally I film a lot more on the weekends, and then it's like I have videos ready to go for this week, and I really don't. So that's going to be interesting because I have a fair amount of PR packages that have arrived and I need to film. So, whoops. Hope to get some done tomorrow night. And another plan with me because I have to film ahead of time. And then, oh, I have to do that again next week too because Tuesday night, yeah? Yeah, this is the first day of school, I think. Oh man, who knows? I've been thinking too much. I feel like it's the 16th is the first day of school. I think that's right. I think we start on a Wednesday, which is weird. Yeah, that's right. So the 15th, they're doing open house the night before school starts, which is even more stressful. And which also means I'm basically going to be at work all day, which I have to kind of decide what I want to do that day because they said that we could just not come until like 10:45 and then stay, or it's like the building's open so you can come and get things done if you still need to. And I don't think that I will. Like the stuff that I've taught before, but at the same time this year we're going 1-to-1, so I need to be incorporating more technology in my lesson plans, and they're not really set up for that. And I also haven't really played around too much with the new curriculum. I just haven't had a chance. I need to take a drink real quick. Sorry. Ugh. My husband bought me a one of those frappuccinos in a bottle. Okay, deco, we'll get to that later. And then sidebar shenanigans, is that where we're at? So I need my headers back in these boxes, I think. Okay, so what I like to do in this one is like make a list of clips I might make. And then I need like a half box. I'll use this one for that. And then I usually like a habit tracker, which is on here. Okay, where's the washi? Here it is. So we're gonna grab a bit of this to put down, kind of break it up. There we go. That shouldn't be crooked now. All right, then we're gonna put down a header that says something. Family this week to buy, school, work, dinner to clean. I'm gonna use this week because it's like clips I'm making this week, which is why I've kind of had to stop doing midweek spread posts of this planner because I don't want to tell you guys what I've been working on because new releases are Friday, so no hints. I was like, oh, I guess I can't really do midweek spread posts in this planner anymore. Unless it's like all I've listed here is like the stuff I restocked. Then I can tell you. But I probably already told you, so, you know. Okay, so I'm just going to put the checklist, not the Monday through Sunday sticker. It has to kind of like pop to do what I do. There we go. It's slightly off. I feel like it's slightly crooked. Like the whole column. I think it's the sticker. Oh, well, I'm not about to fix it. Okay. Washi again. That's what I like to do. Yep. Where'd it go? I'm using like so many different sheets right now. Which one? Which one? Let's do glitter. Why not? I like these. Plus that box is kind of glittery. I wonder if I could go ahead and fix the gap right now. I did. I so did. I fixed the crookedness. Okay, then we want a half box with some kind of header about goals. The half box is purple, the washi with that blue. Let's go with this one. It's not a header, but it'll work as a header because that's what I want it for. Ha! Make your planner work for you. That's what I always say. Oh, pretty much just said it just now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so tomorrow my son has a haircut. And I don't have a coupon, which is annoying. Because where we go, there's lots of entertainment, so it costs more than just like a kid's cut at other places. But he enjoys it, so that's where we're going for now until he grows up a little bit more. Oh, there's my little Erin Condren flags. I was like, I know she has those on here somewhere. What am I looking for? The washi. All right, let's pick a different one. Who's voting for butterflies, flowers, flowers, flowers? No, it's butterfly for Rhonda and the butterfly planner. And who else likes butterflies? Sarah, my buddy Sarah from Planner Love SP. I don't know if the other two. I have 2 planner friends that I'm fairly close to. No, I have 3. I have 3 planner friends that I'm fairly close to, and they're all named Sarah. And they're all super nice girls. But I think sometimes they might think that I'm talking about them, and I'm talking about a different one. But I don't want to like say last names. I'm gonna make sure that's lined up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think they know when I'm talking about them. It's always good things. Okay, how about Chaka? This is to make sure I actually post on Instagram every day, because sometimes I go a day without posting about myself or my shop, which is funny. I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny. There's times where I'm like, I didn't even post anything at all. I think like last Wednesday on Instagram, which is like really rare for me. Okay, this one needs to be more of an image. I think we're gonna go with this one. I think it matches that habit tracker really well. So I'm gonna start with the top one, and there's no cut lines, I don't think, between these. So the picture should match up perfectly and look kind of like a little box. Yeah, there's no like paper in between. That's what I'm talking about. There's no like cut lines. So they should match up perfectly if I can get them straight. You know, there's always that. And one more. And then I should be golden, because you know I don't like the lines or the dots. There, that looks good. Okay. Loving it. All right, do I need anything else? I don't think so. There's deco, we can't do that yet. This is my Etsy planner, so what do I need to do? All right, there's a camera on here. I'll use that one for spread pick on Friday, because I'm not going to do it on Wednesday anymore in this planner. And then there is, oh, I need that for another planner. I have to remember that's in here. There's a planner. So this plan with me happens on Sundays in this planner. It goes up on Mondays. And I don't think anything else really applies. I like to take out my office trash on Wednesdays because the trash gets picked up on Thursdays, so I'll put that down as something I do in my Etsy life. I don't think there's anything else. I need to add those flags and the weekend banner. I like this movie marquee. It almost doesn't even look like a movie marquee. It looks like just like a bigger quarter box with the cute little hearts on top. That's what I would use it for. Because I hardly ever go to the movies. I think I've said that before. Because there's always movie stickers on like everything. I'm like, then there's movie night, which I like. Because, I mean, we watch movies at home. Which we need to. We bought a movie to watch at home. And we still have yet to do it. And I'm hoping we can do it before school starts. But that doesn't seem to be working out. Okay. I think that's it. The rest of the stuff kind of goes in a different planner. I think so. Yep. And I'm going to keep this out because I need this for tomorrow. And, ooh, there's my scissors. Almost knocked that over. But I didn't, so that doesn't count. I think we're good to start deco. Because as far as pre-planning in this planner, there's not a lot to do. Because I don't have, like, I don't know if I'll get a payday, like when I'll get one. Because it's Etsy, so it like varies. Like you get paid when you make a sale. Okay, we need penguin though. These are from Britannia Nicole. And I use this little penguin as my little like character in this planner. I have a character in each planner. That's what we're going to call him. Because I was calling him something else. And I'm going to call him my character. I think that's what I'll go with. Okay, and then I already put the planner thing down. Oh, I like this one. Is there any more of that one? No. And I don't need the cameras because she had one. No. Don't know. And she had a planner sticker. There we go. Okay, so we're at deco. Yay! Now, I do have enough to go in my personal planner. I'm wondering if I should do that. Because then I was like, maybe I should save back some deco. But then I was like, no. No. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to put some of these. Because the last box, all I'm putting is like my views. It's like my stats box. So I don't really need. Well, usually I put like a little emoticon. So I guess I'll put them in this one. 2. Because these boxes, they're just glitter backgrounds. So they don't really have anything going on. The girl is so cute. I mean, obviously this is girly. I did say, I was like, there's a lot of blue, so you could use it if you have a boy. But there's a girl in it, so, you know. But if you're like, I don't care, I'm using it, she's cute, you go for it. Because I have a boy. And I'm probably not going to care. I'm probably just going to do what I want. It's my planner. But honestly, I'm a teacher, so I go back to school too. Oh, this is that sticker. That's funny. I didn't really mean to do that. Well, whatever. And then we're going to put this other one. Do you know where I'm going to put it? I'm going to let you guess for a second. Where do you think this little stack of pencils is going to go? Where do you think? There's a box that I missed. Right here. Who said sidebar? Who said it? Who said sidebar? Just messing with you guys. Okay, so I think that's what it's going to look like this week. What I have left is headers and some quarter boxes. And then the checklist quarter boxes and flaggy things. And these are kind of quarter boxy too. They're one piece. I thought they were cut right there, but they're not. And then this full box and then these little quarter boxes that say things like today, to buy, and to do. And then washi strips and quarter boxes and then the rest of the date covers. Because honestly, I think, yeah, these are probably big enough to cover these and use those as date covers in my personal planner. Oh my gosh, I need like 3 personal planners for how much leftovers I have from each kit. Gosh, it's okay. I swap leftovers with my planner bestie Sarah, the one that likes butterflies. Okay, so those go back there. These are my extras, which I just got my coil clip in from Simple Southern Mommy. So I'm excited because this one has a pouch that the Erin Condren comes with a coil clip and pouch. So you can move your pouch to wherever you want to go. So I've been using it, so I would use my stickers. Yes, I know I'm a horrible person. I haven't updated my planner. But I kind of wanted another one because I plan like a week ahead. So I need another pocket right here for these leftovers. And then it doesn't have a removable one in the recollections. So I need that for that. Okay, so let's put the donut one on. And then I think I'm gonna go with the flower. The Play With Me design group is doing a collab, and this matches that kit too. So there you go. Oh, my Ziploc baggies from cupcakes and stickies are sticking out. Sorry. All right, so that's what my planner is going to look like this week. I'm super excited about the first day of school. I hope you guys, if you have kids or getting excited about going to school, or if you're dropping your kids off at college, I'm so sorry. That has to be super traumatic. Or if your kid is going off to anywhere, I'm sure that's sad. All right, thanks for watching. Give it a like and please subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.